All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Interstate 69 Motorsports YouTube channel. Today behind us, we've got the 2024 Ranger 1000. Now, this is the single overhead cam model, but I have something pretty awesome to show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap the price of this unit up on the screen. And you guys can tell that's gonna be the cheapest price you will find anywhere. And if for some reason or somehow you find a price that's any cheaper on this Ranger than what Interstate 69 Motorsports have, we will price match and beat that price guaranteed. And I know already it's sounding too good to be true. I'm gonna throw another one at you. We're gonna have no dock fees, no freight fees, no setup fees. The only thing that's gonna go on top of that price is gonna be any applicable taxes that you have to pay. And I don't know how we can make it any better than that. Plus, this offer is gonna be good until the end of the year. So you guys got several days to hop on this deal, give us a call. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some of the features that this machine has to offer. So jumping on into our Ranger 1000 here, this is a premium model in Granite Gray. We do have our painted plastics up front, which is going to make the machine look a little bit nicer, as well as on our premium models, we do have our full coverage front bumper here. This bumper is winch ready and plow ready, so if you guys are planning on adding either of those accessories, the bumper is already ready to go on that. If we kind of take a step back, we can see on our wheel and tire package here, we've got some 12-inch wheels with typical Polaris 4-lug pattern, and then we also have some 26-inch tires. Our shocks are going to give us 12.5 inches of ground clearance. And then if we move up top here, looking at our headlights, the premium models are going to come with the LEDs. I'll go ahead and flick those on for you guys. So you guys can see that they are super bright, and that's low beam, and they also have a high beam as well. So you're going to get a lot of brightness down trail, and it's going to be just more of an upgrade over the base model of these machines. So you get a couple nice little features, but let's go ahead and jump inside and see what it has to offer. All right, guys, so we're sitting in our Ranger 1000. Real quick, I want to talk about one feature that is different on the premium models. So there's a little knob beside me here. I'm going to pull it out, and you can see that the premium does come with a sliding seat base. So for you guys or women that are a little bit shorter and need to move closer to the pedals, that'll allow a lot more comfort in the rider. And then also we do have our tilt steering wheel here. So if you need a little bit more room getting stuff in or out of the machine, or if you want the steering wheel a little bit lower for a little bit more comfortable driving pattern, you can do that. We do have our headlight switch here on the left with at least 3 other rocker switch locations. So if you guys are planning on adding any accessories on a rocker switch, Polaris has made a good job of making sure there's plenty of room for that. And then if we move over here to our center console, we can see we've got 2 high-mounted cup holders. And then down low in our switch panel, we do have our four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and turf mode selector. If we talk about cup holders, this is something the Ranger is not short on. We have 1 cup holder here. Again, we have our 2 high mount up here. We have 2 down in the center console, and we also have 1 more on the passenger side of the vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and let the steering wheel down just a little bit so you guys can get a little bit better look at our gauge here. So this is a backlit gauge. You can swap between blue or red. So the gauge is going to kind of go through and tell you a lot of stuff about the vehicle. You have your RPMs, mile per hour, how many miles are on the machine. You have 2 trip settings. You have your volts from the battery. And then as well as if you go through your mode and everything up here, you can kind of really change the configuration of the gauge. But let's go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to hop out and take a look at the glove boxes. All right, guys, and the reason why I wanted to go ahead and dedicate the glove box to just kind of a little segment of this, as you guys can see, if we open our glove box, this is a very deep glove box. So you can store a lot in here, whether it be tools or anything else you guys may be using while you're out riding. We also do have under dash storage, so we have a huge compartment right here that can fit a multitude of different things, but you're going to have plenty of space in this machine to store. We have storage on our far right here and also on our far left, just at the knees. And then, guys, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and lift up our seats here. So this section of the seat does lift up as well as the driver's side. So you guys can see there is a ton of storage right here. So whether you guys are using this on the farm, you're out hunting, you're doing anything, just going out riding with friends and family, this machine is going to have a ton of opportunity to store whatever it is you need, whether that be spare parts, tools, anything like that. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the bed of the machine and check it out. So moving on back to the bed of the Ranger 1000, we can see that the machine is set up for a lot of lock and ride accessories. And if you guys don't know, here at Interstate 69 Motorsports, if you guys are interested in a machine like this, we keep a ton of accessories on hand and in stock. And if you guys actually purchase a machine from us and get accessories installed on the day of purchase, we actually give you a discounted labor rate. So not only are you guys getting a great price, but also a discount on your labor for installing parts and accessories. So really can't think of a better deal. But diving back on into the bed, We do have our individual bucket cutouts, so we have 4 cutouts. You guys can see there is a little dimple here, and as well as a cutout in the bed. The bed is big enough to still be able to fit several bags of feed or a spray tank or whatever you guys may be hauling around. We do have dedicated tie downs in each corner of the bed. And then if we walk back over here to our tailgate, we can see that the tailgate does provide a nice spot to kind of sit and lean, as well as having 2 cup holders and a little tray here. If you guys are working out of the back of the machine, you do have a spot to kind of put some tools and stuff. It's kind of away from everything, so maybe it won't get knocked off. But let's go ahead and close this bed up and lift the bed so we can check out the powertrain. All right, guys, so we're back here at the powertrain of the Ranger 1000. We can see that we've got a 999cc engine producing 61 horsepower. And with the machine having a 2-inch receiver hitch standard, this allows the machine to have a 2,500 pound towing capacity as well as a 1,000 pound box capacity. So this engine is no slouch, not afraid to work, huge power. And then if we talk about our CVT transmission, so big advantages of having a CVT drive are less failures and a super smooth riding experience. So basically the machine's going to still be smooth when you need it to, not put down a lot of power, but when you're needing that extra power for towing, or if you're getting hard throughout the trails, the machine is going to be right there. This engine is going to put out more than enough power. But if we talk about serviceability of this platform, we can see that the fuel rails, injectors, we can see the coil wires and plugs, or everything are real right here on top of the engine, easy to get to. So serviceability is A+ on this machine, as well as the oil filter is right down here in front of the engine. So if you've had an engine that you've been running for a while, might be a little bit of an issue, but if you have an engine that you just start up to get the oil flowing, it won't be a big deal. But guys, let's go ahead and jump to the front of the machine and kind of get some final thoughts and overview on this walk around. So this has been the Ranger 1000. As you guys can see, this is a tried and true platform. It is super easy to see why this is one of the most popular Polaris models available. And guys, we're trying to do you guys a huge favor. Interstate 69 is putting this thing out here for an insanely low price. We have tons of aftermarket parts and accessories for this machine, and you can take the money that you're saving off the machine, put towards your parts and accessories, and use them in our own custom in-house powder coat booth and turn the machine into something that you will love. And to wrap it all up, you can bundle it together in our amazing finance options and walk away the machine you can be proud of. And don't forget, here at Interstate 69 Motorsports, we'll never have any dock fees, freight fees, setup fees, anything like that. Make sure you guys go ahead and give us a call today at 731-885-1792 or visit us on our website at i69motorsports.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We do have our adjustable seat base, so we can slide the machine. That's right. You just got hit by Interstate 69's best deal. One momento. Hello.